What up, peeps? Welcome back to Uber Truth. I've been getting the question, is it better to do Uber full-time or part-time? Because a lot of people say they want to quit their jobs and just do Uber full-time. And a lot of people say they don't want to quit their jobs, but they want to do it part-time as well. And I recommend, how can I say, if you have a good job, daytime job, and you've been hearing that you make all this money with Uber, it's true. It's true that you make all this money with Uber, but I'll get to that concept, how you make this money with Uber and stuff, and then you'll basically analyze it and think if it's for you, and it'll be common sense if you know you'll be able to do it. So let's get to the concept. If with full time, if you want to do this full time, basically what I'm recommending, and I think that you should do, or know, or if you don't already know, first things first, all right? If you're gonna do this full time, I recommend you either get a rent-a-car, because you'll waste away your brand new car, or your car that you just got, or your car that you just have and stuff, because you'll be needing the car all the damn time. All right, so I really recommend to rent a car. There's a lot of rentals here for Uber everywhere in the Inland Empire, California and stuff. If you're from here, the airports, Fox, you just go online and try to figure out which ones, or just put rentals for Uber, and it'll guide you to the direction. With Uber, you have to do a $200 down payment. Basically, it comes out of your pocket, different from Lyft. I haven't done yet Lyft, so I wouldn't know what to tell you about Lyft and stuff. I heard they pay better and stuff. But I'm getting to it. This Saturday is my first inspection and stuff. At Pep Boys, so I'm gonna get that to it. But other than that, let's go back. Renting the car. Find out how to rent a car, how much it'll cost today. If there's an event, of course rentals will be a little bit higher, but I recommend you rent a car all the time. And specifically, what I tell people, don't rent a regular car, rent an SUV with like 6 seats up to 8 seats. That's what I recommend. Usually get the Dodge Journey with 6-seater. That's the best one, because you can get a 4-cylinder Dodge Journey 2.4, and then it fills up with $40 because it has a 6-cylinder, but it'll last you basically about 10 to 11 hours, the gas, no matter where you go. I've tried it. I have the Dodge Journey. This is my Dodge Journey right now. I don't have the back seats right now in it, the other 2 seats, but when you do, I recommend a Dodge Journey. Big SUV, big space, people like it and stuff. You guys ain't compact and stuff. And it's a good gas saver. $40 fills up my tank. Sometimes 35 depending on the gas and stuff. But it lasts me up to 10-11 hours basically. I could go from here to Rancho Cucamonga to downtown Los Angeles, 36 miles, and it'll still be full. And then I recommend that. Okay, second thing, I tell this to everybody. If you want to do this full time, you have to do some research. You have to do some digging. You have to learn around all your cities. I recommend that. Not just the cities around you, a couple miles and stuff, Don't do that. You're going to have to go at least up to 100 miles away and stuff, Know your cities, And because if you're doing this full time and then you end up going somewhere far, usually common sense, the first time you do it, or you're like, oh man, I'm so far, I don't know where I'm at and stuff, and you won't start Ubering around there. You get me? And you'll want to like head home, and once you go home, get close to home, you'll start Ubering again. Okay, no. If you want to Uber full time, I recommend wherever you drop off that person, if it's 100 miles away and you start getting bings, I say take them. Take them. Uber around there. Just monitor your gas. That's the rookie mistake that people do. They don't monitor their gas. People go, oh man, you're going so far, and sometimes you go to places where there's no gas until like 10 miles, and then you only have for at least 5 more miles. Always carry an extra gas, little one. It doesn't have to be big, just enough to get you to the next gas station. I recommend that. That's the thing that people should know with full-time Ubers. Carry a small tank of gas, enough to give you at least half a tank. You get me? At least that, because trust me, you don't want to be stranded anywhere, where you don't know. Trust me, over here in California, going to Santa Monica, there's a freeway pretty far going to Disneyland where you have to go through all these mountains and hills. There's no gas station around there. And I recommend that. I carry that all the time. Even though I'm part-time. Other thing, if you're gonna do this full-time, okay, do not overwork yourself. You get me? Make yourself a goal. All right. And think about resting sometimes. Eat, sleep in the car a little bit. It doesn't matter if it's for an hour. You get me? Relax, calm down, get out of your car and stretch. Don't just be sitting down here. Go walk around the mall, buy yourself something small. You get me? Do a little bit of exercise, because this is tiring. Even for a part-time, I do this part-time. It is tiring. And the next thing you need to know, you always try to keep your car clean. Try to have everything. If you're gonna have things for the riders and stuff, just always keep your car clean all the time. Don't let it go by. Screw it and stuff. No, don't let that go by. Be clean all the damn time. All right. Another thing, what I want you to recommend is, when you're a full-time driver, learn to. You have to have good communication. That's the goal for Uber. Good communication. Good conversation, a bright attitude. Learn how to read your rider. Don't just keep talking. Try to make conversation when the guy wants to be small talk, or the girl. Just do what you gotta do. You'll know. Play some music. You don't have to play so loud. Think common sense, guys. Common sense. You'll know when the guy wants to be social. And everything, or the girl. Don't overdo it. Think about. Read your rider. Okay. Second of all, well, we're down to the sixth part and stuff right now. Not second of all. All right. Don't let Uber affect your life. Sometimes getting a lot of money, I know, is money. Remember, you have a family. If you do have a family, if you're single, if you don't have a family and stuff, and you can do this all the time and people understand, go right ahead and stuff, Do Uber it till your wheels fall off. A lot of people do this for business, and then they forget they have families, And I'm telling you guys as an experience and stuff, I will Uber part-time, and I'll keep going. And I made my priority days straight. Okay? So what I recommend is all of that for full-time. And know your environments, know your cities, know your times, know everything when you're doing Uber for full-time. You'll learn it by experiencing time to time. But research. Talking to your passengers, telling them what's new, what's going on, what's this new place, where can I go? That's what I recommend. Okay, now for full time, no matter what, take note of all your fuel, your mileage. Download the apps for keeping track. Don't forget that. Don't be lazy and stuff. That happens. It passes by you like, oh fuck, I'll pass it through. No. Write it down. Write down your mileage on the apps and stuff. There's apps that keep track of your mileage and stuff. Download. Just put mileage tracker. And then you'll be able to do it. Not mile IQ. You have to pay for that, unless you want to pay for that. That'd be cool. Other than that, everything you have to keep track on 24/7, because at the end of the year when you do your taxes, you need to go by something. You either want to go by the cost of what things you bought, or by your mileage and stuff. And I recommend when you do it, I say you go by mileage when you do a rental car. And if you can't do a rental car, it happens. Just Uber until you be able to afford a rental car. Okay, that's the thing. People, what if I can't afford a rental car? Trust me, you'll be able to afford it with Uber if you're doing full time and stuff. And if you do it right, you'll be able to bring back $200 a day. You know, sometimes with full time, you're thinking, oh, you'll do 5 hours and you'll have like 200 or 100. No, sometimes you're out all day, man. It's 7 in the morning to like 12 at night. Sometimes you can get $125. That's what Uber is and stuff, you know. And you'll be wasting like what, around like what, 50, 60 bucks of gas a day, and depending where you go. Other than that, make yourself a goal. Make sure you profit more than your gas, you know. All right, now down to part-time drivers. I have a job in the daytime. It pays me really well. I get paid really well in my part-time, and now that I'm kind of like in a position where I need a little bit more money, I'm doing this part-time. What I recommend for part-time people, when you first start off, like I said, know your city, know your times, experience your times, and experience how much you make for 1 week straight, so you can analyze when you want to Uber. Okay, when would it be more convenient for you? When will it be enough money for you? All right, so meaning, like I said in the first, for full-time Ubers, you know, same concept right there. Full-time, same concept, same thing of what you guys have to do. Okay, all right, but this time you're able to use your car if you like, if you're doing part-time, because you're not going to put so much miles on it. All right, not like if you were going to be a full-time Uber. So I recommend either you want to get I went blank right now. If you a rental car, but you're gonna have to work a little bit harder and stuff, you know, just a little bit more, just to pay off that rental car. All right, and have that rental car. But I recommend you be able to use your car if you're doing part time, because you're not gonna put so much miles in it. You get me? So what I'm saying is, know everything around you, and if you don't know, do this. Okay, for part-time drivers only. When you start Ubering, Uber every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Part-time. See how much you make every day, okay? On Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I don't make so much money. I don't make that much. I make about around, like I say, 70, 50, 30. You know, if I'm lucky, 80. And I waste more gas and money, so it doesn't. I'm not convenient. Over here, my city, part time, and Monday to Thursday isn't good. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are my money banks. I make about 166 a day in 5 hours or less, and it's more convenient for me, because I don't have to work Monday to Thursday part-time. I can just work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It'll be enough for me. It's good for me, you know. And I'm not saying you don't have to work on all those days. I'm just saying, know your limits. Know how much you're gonna make every day. If Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are your money banks and stuff, you know, you just want to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just like how I do it. You want to work every day, you go ahead, man. If you're making that much money still, around $100, $120, I say everybody has to make their goal at least a $140 or $120, $120 every day. If you want to go out, because it doesn't benefit you $50, $40, and then you're gonna have to fill up your gas. You know, it benefits you when you have 100, you know, and then you fill up your gas for like 20, 40 and stuff, you know. So know your city, know what days you're gonna make most money. So I recommend going Ubering every week till you analyze and say, oh, you know what, I don't make nothing on Monday, I don't make nothing on Tuesday, Wednesday I make you know, Thursday it starts picking up and stuff, you know, but I can go, I cannot, you know. You can make a cool $40 extra. And Friday, Saturday, Sundays, no matter where you're at, I think you make enough money, because everybody's out and about doing something, you know. I make about 166 a day. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 166 all the time. I try to make my goal 120, 140 all the time, so I can profit the rest. You just have to be smart where you go. Know your cities after, know your towns, know where you're gonna go. And if you're gonna do this part time every day, you're gonna have to analyze where to go make money at. Sometimes you have to go 20 miles away. Sometimes you have to go 30 miles away just to make your own money and come back. Expect that. You can't just stay in your city and stuff. When you're not making that much money, you have to know where to go and just leave to a different type of city. And be positive, guys. Be positive. And Uber brings money. Uber brings a lot of money. There's a lot of haters out there that say, "Oh yeah, you're being scammed. You're putting all these miles in your car. You're doing all of this." What I tell them, I'll buy a fucking new car. This bitch my car has 39,000 miles. I put in about almost 4,000 miles on it since I got it. I got it when it had 36,534 miles. I got it on March 22nd, 17. That's when I got it. And it's good. I get good money. I make good money. And I'm proud of it. Uber, no matter how many people bash it and stuff, Lyft pays better. I know Lyft pays better and stuff, I seen it. I can't wait till I do Lyft too. But Uber helps me out a lot. And I don't have to go that much. I put about I will only work 3 days, so I put about around 200 miles. 200 miles a day every 3 days. So it's beneficial to me. So don't let nobody bag you down. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Try it out until you suck. Just see if you suck at it. If you don't like Uber, you could always switch to Lyft. You get me? Pays better, probably more bings. I haven't tried it. Try it out. Go ahead. But other than that, Uber's good for me. Okay, guys? Take it easy. And don't forget to subscribe, ask questions, please. And my referral code will be on the bottom if you guys need it. Alright? And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. Alright? I'll be here. I'll be down. But till then, I'll catch you guys later. Full time or part time. Think about it.